Coming to you live from Penita de Jaltemba in Mexico. This is day 3. This is the final day of my bikepacking trip in Mexico. Yesterday it started off pretty alright. Came out of San Sebastian de la Oeste and had a really nice breakfast at a local restaurant. Super nice, super great. I really needed that fuel for the morning for the ride. Had about like 30 miles of downhill, and yesterday was supposed to be just 55 miles, but turned out quickly to not be 55 miles due to the Ameca River, where I needed to cross, but I didn't think so. When I had planned out my route initially, I was supposed to be doing 55 miles to where I am now. I ended up just going around in circles, and it kind of sucked and really depleted a lot of energy. There was a point where I had to do a river crossing over the Ameca River because the road on my route said that there was a road that would take me here, and it was an off-road track. And I learned quickly when I was confronted by this river that it was basically demolished and caved into the river. I spoke to a few locals, and he said, "Oh, you can cross it." So I decided not to cross it because I wanted to just like play it safe. I found another route and passed through some nice ranches and farmland, basically riding with the cows all day. And beautiful riding off-road. Found another road which would lead me over the Ameca River again, and that was a complete bust. It didn't happen. I made a third attempt on another road after speaking to a second local, and he said that wouldn't work, and checked it out, and obviously it didn't. So then I rode back to where I was. I crossed the river because I found another local who said that, yeah, you can continue going on this road and it'll take you here, And that was probably one of the most scariest things in my life, and I don't recommend it for this ride at all. It wasn't waist deep or anything. It was about like knee high, but the currents were pretty fast and my life was flashing before my eyes. I'll just say that. What I had to do was obviously I got across it, rode into it a little bit more, and that just didn't work out because I saw the Mucho Grande River, the Ameca River, about half a mile up the road, and realized, yeah, I got to turn back. There's no way I can go into that. If I even attempted, wouldn't be here to tell you the tale. Ended up going back over the river and spoke to another local, and he told me the only way to get to where I get it to here was to take the road. And in order to catch that, you had to go pass through Puerto Vallarta. I had to go through Puerto Vallarta, and got really late. Started raining, thunderstorming. My battery on my phone died. My lights were dead. So I found a Starbucks and just sat there and tried to get my phone charged up, the lights charged up, and it was just like lightning downpour. It was super unsafe. Wanted to just call it at that point, and most people would, because that's when you say you're not really having a good time, right? You're just riding for the sake of riding. Yeah. Ended up just like relaxing for a bit. Made my way over here with a lift to this city here. So this is the final day. Gonna just ride out from here into Puerto Vallarta, and that'll end it off. So I have 55 miles to get back to the city, and that should wrap up the trip. So what a freaking day yesterday, man. I am so sore and just exhausted, but that's bike touring for you. Let's do it. What's up, everyone? Day 3, riding into Puerto Vallarta, passing by Sayulita just a bit, and I'm on the 200, which is Mexico 200. It's a major road that passes on the western coast from south to north, north south, what have you. And this is literally the only bike lane that's on the side of it, and it's not the entire length of the road. So I've been dipping out of this and also riding on some of the trail on the right side that passes in through some of the villages, and then the actual main road itself, which is super dangerous. And I knew what I was getting into. I just wanted to like really see the different villages up here where I stayed as I ride into Puerto Vallarta for the final day. So yeah, so far so good. Just taking it easy, playing it safe, of course, and keeping my mind on the road as I should be right now. Made it down to the coast. I was riding between this jungle, engulfed on this road, and it was so hot, it just swallowed me whole. I'm so glad to be by the ocean now to catch that breeze. Back to Puerto Vallarta. Sometimes the mountains stretched across the distant horizon offer a much-needed escape from the challenges that lie ahead when venturing into the unknown. Even when I've blown both my physical and mental fuse box, I know I must find a way to regain control one way or another. It's all a matter of the mind, crafting solutions to conquer the obstacles that were in front of me. And in the end, it's these very journeys that I look back on, the ones that test me, that turn into the best stories worth telling. Caught up in the rain. It's actually quite pleasant.